Hey LightCam Nation, so we got a little surprise for you guys. We are gonna walk through setting up your LightCam light bulb camera. So get excited, go ahead and unbox it. It's pretty awesome. I love this little box they made. It's gonna turn out to be kind of beautiful. Get your camera in there. Go ahead and pop her out. So the apps and everything are not public yet. You guys are the first in the world to have it. It's on beta right now, so you will go ahead and get an email with the instructions on how to download it for your iOS or your Android. I'll show you guys. I've already pre-downloaded my app. You guys notice it right there. Super simple, exciting. So go ahead and open up your LightCam app. It'll invite you to go ahead and log in. Now you've got to obviously initially set your account up with an email. It's going to send you a confirmation email. And you guys go ahead and put in the confirmation number. That way we can verify your account with all of your light cameras. So second up, you're gonna wanna make sure you put this in the socket you wanna use. You wanna go ahead and power it up. One thing you'll notice is it actually locks out. So you can only turn the bottom about 365 degrees and it stops. That makes it easier for you to screw it in. And if you ever have to move out of your apartment, condo, house, whatever, you actually can unscrew it and it'll come all the way back out without spinning forever. So super excited once you pick where you want it to go in, say outside or in the front of your house or in a can light. Now you also notice, once you get it in place, you can rotate it to where you want it to be, pull it out. You can actually rotate it up to the glass you want it to film at, film up, film down. You'll notice the skirting is a little large. That's made so it actually suction cups onto the glass and prevents any of the glare from coming from the rest of the light bulb. Now that you got your LightCam light bulb camera screwed in, powered on, you want to come over here to your LightCam app that you've just downloaded and set up. Go ahead and launch it. It'll bring you to your home page. You'll notice in the top hand corner you got your little plus sign. Click on plus. We're in the wireless mode. We've got the little flashing light. That indicator is going to let you know that it's powered on and ready to connect up to your account. When you're ready, click next. You'll notice it's pulled up your Wi-Fi. This is so you can hook up an encrypted connection between your house Wi-Fi and your camera. You'll want to make sure that you're connected to your regular Wi-Fi and not your 5G. Regular Wi-Fi travels a little farther. You're going to want that so it'll go through walls and it'll go ahead and connect up. That way if you have can lights or lanterns outside, it'll work with your camera. So make sure you're on the 2.4, not the 5G, okay? When you're ready, you click OK. It's going to actually broadcast some encryption. You can hear some fun, cool sounds. This way you can actually connect up even if you're kind of farther away from the actual camera. It'll take maybe 20, 30 seconds for it to link up. There we go. That took a little longer than normal, but sometimes it does. Once it's ready, it's going to tell you camera ready. Camera ready. Boom. Good to go. Now, in your camera, cancel, we'll go ahead and give it a name. Let's call this our porch light cam. Okay, because it's going on the porch and my can light out there. We've got a couple of shortcuts here you'll want to know. You got your cloud video storage. You can set that up with us or you can actually set up your own eventually. We've got a quick jump to your notifications in case you want to turn on your motion activation so you can see and know if people come around your house. You got your little trash can in case you want to get rid of it. Now this is one of my favorites. Share your camera. Anybody that has a LightCam app, if you want, your family members or trusted friend or business person, you can actually share that camera. Coolest thing is I can have any number of cameras on here. So I can have my house, my business, and any other places I need. And I can share different cameras with different people depending on whether I want people who work with me to be able to see the camera when they come in at my office. So lastly, you've got your little settings wheel in the corner that'll let you go through and change pretty much everything to do with your internal storage, your alerts, your volumes, everything to do with your two-way communication. One of my favorites is your LED control. So you can set it to, sunrise and sunset, so it'll turn on and off depending on whether it's light or dark. You can turn on timing modes or program it. So pretty awesome. Now let's go ahead and jump in. We'll take a look at the actual light cam, see what we're seeing here. There we go. Pull it up. We got a nice little view, little fireplace, little kitchen, my living room. At the bottom, we've got your little, like, basically timeline. You see those little stripe light? Those little stripey guys let you know when you've had motion so that you can scroll back through and see what's happening. Now, over here, you got your little light guy. You'll notice you can actually scroll it over and decide when you want it to turn on, if you want to see your actual light for your house. So let's go over here. Let's turn on our light mode. Oh, that's motion, sorry. The LED control. Let's turn it on to manual. Okay. Coming back in here. Click on our light. Ta-da! Let there be light, they said. Now, down here, you'll notice this little guy in the corner. This is your speaker. So if you happen to have visitors, you want to talk to them, say hello. Works a little bit like a walkie-talkie. There's my little doggies. In the lower left-hand corner, we've got our lighting control. So if I want to manually turn on some light for them, go ahead and scroll that over. If we want to say hi to them, hello. We can communicate over the two-way voice. Down here, we've got obviously a little microphone. So if we decide, we want to hear what's happening in the house, we can hear it. We can turn it off. We can mute it because I don't want to hear what's going on. Or, hey, I just want to hear what people are talking about. I've got this. This is one of my favorite things. In this corner, you can start recording direct to your phone. So if you're having a conversation with somebody and you don't want to record it in the cloud, but you're like, hey, this is a really good conversation, I should, save that to my phone. Click it. It'll start recording. And when you're done, dun, 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 save to your album. Same thing over here. If you want to get a nice, good view and you're like, hey, man, that is a good-looking dog. Hey, dog. Lady. There you go. I got a little snapshot saved in my album. So that's it. That's kind of your brief tour. We're obviously going to go through a whole lot more as we get more updates, as we get better, functionality with the app. As you can imagine, this has been quite the exciting adventure. We are in the middle of manufacturing. Unfortunately, we were pushed back a little bit by Chinese New Year. But you guys within the next several weeks should be seeing the shipments and the notifications coming up that your light cam's getting packed up and sent on over to you. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your patience. More importantly, thank you for enduring, the process. It's been hard for all of us. As you can imagine, we've been at this, this is coming up on our 4th year of development. You guys have been along with us for, some of you guys almost, a year plus. So we really appreciate that. More importantly, we really appreciate your feedback. Most of the ideas, most of the design that we've actually followed has come from you guys. So changes in, the size and shape and look and feel and functionality has almost all been put to a crowd vote. And we just picked what you guys really wanted to have happen. Now going forward over the next few weeks, we're going to go ahead and close out our pre-sale period. So if you have friends or anybody that wants to get it before the prices go to just normal retail levels, I would jump in the next, probably next couple of weeks before we get our big shipment in, so that we're going to start being able to sell them online, online retailers. And then coming this winter, we're getting ready to put it into some big box retail stores. So we'd love tons of feedback from you guys. We're going to be reprogramming the app. We're going to be doing prizes and giveaways and all kinds of stuff specifically for you guys, so that over the time, as we've been able to test it out and as we've been able to get great results for your house and your family and everything else you're using it for, we want to know what adjustments, what fine tuning needs to happen so that this is just an exceptional product. So as you notice, it actually connects up really quick, and more importantly, it'll reconnect up if it falls off. There's been certain pieces that have been really crucial to you guys that we've made sure to build in right away. But that doesn't mean we're done, and it definitely doesn't mean it's perfect. So there are little adjustments, tolerances, obviously we're gonna try and make certain things smaller and more discreet. Our motion activation, we're gonna try to make it as, not necessarily sensitive, but as effective and accurate as we can make it. The speaker, we're gonna build out a little bit bigger so that it's gonna have some real good clarity for you guys. A lot of that has to do with programming, which is exciting because every time we push a new update, it means your product gets better. So thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.